Right, good day all. So pressing forward, Surah al-Fajr, right, the dawn, right? It's a new day, the dawn, right? The dawn is upon us, right? So we're talking about the messages from this chapter, Surah 89, right? So be amongst those who encourage the feeding of the poor and also participate in this where possible, right? Be amongst those who encourage the feeding of the poor and participate in this where it is possible, right? Be grateful rather than being proud, and attribute whatever favor you've been granted to God, right? Because it's not always on your own merit, although it may feel as though you are putting in the effort into certain things. It may feel like you have been putting in effort into certain things, right? That which you have achieved and accomplished is not only by your own merit, but is with the assistance of Allah, the assistance of God, right? So be grateful for this, and do not be proud or have an unhealthy ego, right? It's good to have pride, I was saying, but to have unhealthy pride as in boastful, as in I did this on my own, I did this on my own, right? Refrain from having a boastful spirit, right? Because boastfulness is a spirit, right? So refrain from having a boastful or unhealthy ego, unhealthy pride as to everything that you've accomplished in this life, because it's not only through your own merit, but it's through the assistance and the will of Allah itself. Next, right? So refrain from the unhealthy or too much consumption or belief that you should inherit this, that, and the other, right? Know it with the knowledge that, hey, this is all passing at the end of the day, and we are all passing at the end of the day, right? So fight for that which is right, one, right? That is important. The fighting for that which is right, meaning a just cause, right? But also keep in mind that all these things are transitory at the end of the day. Right? It's transitory. You will leave this world, I will leave this world, and everything that we are fighting for will one day dissolve back to the Creator, right? So refrain from loving wealth with immense love, right? You love wealth to the extent that wealth can help you to assist others, right? That is to the effect that you should love wealth, right? If you have to love wealth, right, meaning money, property, land, all these things, right? If you should love wealth, and this is a point for Muslims and as human beings as well, right? Should you love wealth, love it to the point or to the degree that you can use that wealth in whatever way, right, to assist others in their development as well, right? There might come a time where some would say, I wish I had sent some good for my life, right? So this is for the evildoers of the world, wherever they are, wherever in the dark side industry, the pedophilia, child abuse, torturers of the world, right? Those who spread corruption, right? There would come a time, if this is your intention, when you would say, I wish I would have sent forth some good into the world, right? So to the righteous will return to the Lord, which is Allah, right, in contentment, right, pleased in contentment, satisfactory, right, and righteous servants will enter Jannah or paradise, right? So this brings the end to the message of Surah 89. Nothing, of course, different, just transferred or communicated in a different way, right? So we move ahead to Surah 90, God's willing, inshallah, tomorrow, right? Have a good day, everybody.